Hare Krishna, good evening and welcome. Thanks for joining me. This is our weekly Prapanna jivanamrtam study group, and today is the 8th of April 2020, and we're still in the midst of the global pandemic surrounding the coronavirus. So we are in isolation at our home. So we're broadcasting from my living room, and I'm very happy that you could join with us, although we can't be together physically. I'm happy that we can still have this kind of association, although it is a little bit one way, and for that actually I want to apologize, because I see sometimes when people are watching they send me messages, but this is being recorded on my phone. I don't have any fancy equipment or anything to monitor it or anything, just my phone, and it's being broadcast live. So if you send me messages like hello or dhanyavad and asking me questions, I can't see them because the phone's a bit too far away. My eyesight's a bit too poor. So please forgive me if I don't reply to any of your comments or questions that you might post as the class is going on. Yeah, that's just how it is. Sorry about that. So tonight we're reading chapter 8 of Sri Prapanna jivanamrtam, means life nectar of the surrendered souls, positive and progressive immortality. Srila Sridhar Maharaj seminal work on the process of Sharanagati, or surrender in devotion, which is he has ascertained that this is the most fundamental necessity in the life of a devotee, is surrender. So surrender is comes in the form of Sharanagati, and it means giving oneself to the Lord in different ways, accepting the favourable, rejecting the unfavourable, being confident in the Lord's protection, accepting the Lord as one's guardian, surrender in humility, and full self-surrender. So these are the limbs of Sharanagati, and Srila Sridhar Maharaj has said we should earnestly discuss this, and associate with those that are Sharanagata, those who are surrendered, to try to cultivate the desire to surrender to the Lord and follow the process which allows us to cultivate the surrender to the Lord. So this has been all encapsulated in this wonderful book, the Holy Scripture, Sri Prapanna jivanamrtam. This was originally published in Bengali. The very first edition that was published was financed by the sister of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, known to his disciples as Pishima, in our mott known as Madhav's mother, because Madhav was her son, and on the direction of her brother Srila Prabhupada, as she was a wealthy woman, she financed the publication of Prapanna jivanamrtam in Bengali back in the 1940s, 50s, not sure exactly. But anyway, we are studying the English version of that, which was published in the 1980s and approved by Srila Sridhar Maharaj. And it's a very nice publication. And tonight we are reading chapter 8, discussing chapter 8, which is Sri Bhaktivachanamritam, words of nectar from the devotees, Karpanyam, which means surrender in humility. Bhagavan Raksha Rakshaivam Arta Bhavena Sarvata Asmurdva Daya Sindhur Hare Karunya Vaibhavam Smaratangscha visheshena nijati shocha nichatam. Bhuktanam arti bhavastu karpanyam katyate buddhahi. O Lord, please protect me, protect me. Such an internal sense of heartbreak in the devotees, which causes their remembrance in love in all circumstances, of the extension of grace from the unequalled and unexcelled ocean of compassion Sri Hari, and which characteristically causes them to ever remember their feeling of most lamentable destitution, is known by the learned as karpanyam, or surrender in humility. Shri Krishna Nama Sarupasya Parama Pavanatvam Jivasya Durdaivam Cha. The holy name of the Lord is the supreme purifier, yet the soul's misfortune is to deny it. Namnamakari bahudani jasarva shaktish tatra pita niyamita smarane nakalo etadrishi tavakripa bhagavan mamapi durdaivam idrisham ihajani nanuraga. This is of course spoken by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and forms his part of his Shikshastakam, or the 8 verses of which give his teaching in a nutshell. The translation is, O Lord, your holy name alone bestows all the good fortune of the soul, and this is why you have revealed your many different names, such as Krishna and Govinda. You have offered all your transcendental potency in your holy name, without initiating any scriptural or philosophical hard and fast rules and regulations concerning time, place, or circumstance to be observed in chanting it. Dear Lord, in this way you have given your mercy to the living entity by making your name so easily available. And yet my misfortune in the form of offense, Namaparad, does not allow love for that merciful name, to be born within my heart. Udbuddha Swarupe Svabhava Karpanyam. Humility is the natural symptom of the soul in his awakened state. Parama karuniko na bhavet paraha. Parama shochayatamo nacha mat paraha. Iti bichintya hare mai bhamare. Yad uchitam jadunata tadachara. Excuse me. O Lord Hari, you are the supreme merciful, second to none, and my condition of life is the most lamentable, second to none. O Lord of the Jadu dynasty, considering this, dispense whatever you deem fit for this sinful wretch. Maya Basha Jivasya Maya Disha Kripaika Gatitam. The only hope for the soul enslaved by Maya is the mercy of the master of Maya. Naitan manas tava katashu bikuntanat sampriyate durita dushtam asadu tibram kamaturam harsha shoka baya ishanan artam tasmin katam tavagatim vimrishami dinaha. This is spoken by Prahlad Maharaj and has been rendered into a Bengali verse by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Durita dushita mana asadu manasa kama harsha shoka baya esanara barsha tavakata rati kishe haibe amara kishe Krishna tava lila karibo bichara. Sinful, wicked mind, full of evil thought, lusting, laughing, crying, fearing, in worldly search is caught. O Krishna, how will I develop attachment to talks of you? How will I ever comprehend your pastimes ever new? Krishnan mukachite bada bhavasya durbilasa porichaya. A game of misfortune, an adverse mentality in the heart aspiring to serve Krishna. Jivaikato chutta bikarshati mavitripta shishno nyatas twag udaram shravanam kutaschit grano nyatas chapala drik kvacha karma shaktir bhavya sapatnya eva gehapatim lunanti. Again by Prahlad Maharaj, and again rendered into Bengali by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Jivatane rasa prati upashta kadarte udara bhojane tane vishama anarte charma tane shayadite shravana kataya grana tane surabite chakshu drishe jaya karmendriya karme tane bahu patni jata griha pati akarshaya mora manatata e mata avashta mora sri nandanandana ki rupe tomara lila kariba smarana. Dragged by tongue towards a taste, by genital to perversion, needlessly the belly craves lavish food consumption. The skin demands luxurious comforts, the ear demands sweet talks, the nose demands sweet fragrance, as the eye for scenery looks. Like a man with many wives splayed by their demands, thus the mind is dragged by the senses' commands. O dear son of Nanda, this is my situation. How will your sweet pastimes be my heart's contemplation? Purushottama seva prartino bhaktasya nija lajjakara jojata nivedanam. The regretful submission of incompetence by the devotee who aspires for the service of the Supreme Person. Mattulyo nasti papatma naparadi chakaschana porihare pilajame kimbruve purushottama. There is no parallel to my sinful criminal life. Everything that can be conceived of as bad is found in me. O Supreme Lord, I am even ashamed to come before you to petition. Please forgive my offences. What more can I say than this? Mangalamaya Bhagavan Namabase Papinam Atma Dikara. The sinful revile themselves when they are exposed to a mere facsimile of the all-auspicious holy name of the Lord, Namabas. Kvachaham kitaba papo brahmagno nirapatrapa kvacha narayane tietad bhagavan nama mangalam. Who am I? A cheater, a sinner, a defiler of my Brahminical status, a shameless wretch. What is my position in comparison to this holy name of the Lord, Narayan, the embodiment of all auspiciousness? And this was spoken by Ajamil. Sri Bhagavat Kripodaye Brahma Bandunam Daridram Apina Bhadakam. The Lord's mercy does not consider the disqualification of even a fallen Brahmin. Kaham Daridra Papiyan Kwa Krishna Sriniketana Brahma Banduriti Smaham Bahubhyam Parirambitaha. Spoken by Sudama Vipra. I am the most sinful and destitute, so who am I compared to Krishna, the shelter of the goddess of fortune? He knew I was the unqualified son of a Brahmin, but nonetheless he embraced me. Indeed, this is most astonishing. Bidator api hori sambandhi pashvadi janma prarthana. Even the universal creator, Brahma, prays to be born as an animal or a bird, if that is conducive to the service of Lord Hari. Tadastu me natasi sa buribago bhavetra banjatra tuva tirascham jenaham ekopi bhavaj jananam bhutva nisheve tavapada palavam. This verse spoken by Lord Brahma, and again this has been made into a Bengali poem by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. A Brahma, excuse me, it's very small print. A Brahma janmeva anya Krishna bhave, Pashupaki haye janmi tomara vibhave. E matra asha tava bhakta gana sange taki tava pada seva hari nanarange. In this life as Lord Brahma, or in any other place, if I am born as beast or bird, that will be your grace. My only aspiration is to be with your servants, and in your pastimes serve your feet as one of your attendants. Ananya Sharaneshu Mrigeshapi Bhagavat Kripa. The Lord is merciful upon even the animals who have exclusively surrendered unto him. Kim Chitram Achuta Tavaitad Asheshabando Dasheshananya Sharaneshu Jad Atmasatam Yo Rochayat Saha Mrigai Swayam Ishwaranam Srimat Kirtita Tata Pidita Pada Pitaha. This verse spoken by Sriman Uddhava. O Lord Krishna, friend of all, in your form of Lord Ram, even when the tips of the magnificent crowns of the great gods, headed by Lord Brahma, were subjugated before your lotus feet, you simply showed your affection for the monkeys. Thus it is no wonder that you are seen to be subordinate to your exclusive servitors, such as Nanda Maharaj, the gopis, Bali, and others. Bhagavat Kripo Palabda Mahatmyasa Tat Kankarjam Pratanapi Odyatavad Eva Pratiyate. Even to pray for the Lord's servitorship is felt as an impertinence when the glory of the Lord is realized by his mercy. Dig asuchim avinitam nirdayam mam alajam parama parushajo ham yogi varja graya ganyai vidi shiva shankaradya dyatum atyanta duram tava parijana bhavam kamaye kama brita. Spoken by Jamuna Acharya. Fie on me, an impure, impertinent, hard-hearted and shameless fellow. O Supreme Personality, simply governed by my whims do I dare to aspire for your servitorship, a position practically inconceivable to great, powerful personalities like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and the four Kumaras. Upalabdha Swadosha Sahasrasya Pitach Charana Paricharja Lobhopya Avyamanaha. Despite thousands of personal defects, a devotee can never check his desire for the Lord's service. Amarjada kudras kalamatir asuya prasava bhu. Kritagno durmani smara parabasho banchana paraha. Nishanksha papishta katamaham ito dukha jalabde aparad utirnastava parichareyam charanya. Again by Jamunacharya. Uncultured, mean, fickle-minded, envious, ungrateful, proud, subservient to lust, deceitful, hard-hearted, and sinful am I. O Lord, how will I ever be able to cross this insurmountable ocean of misery and attain to the service of your lotus feet? Prapanasya prapati samanya kripayam api nija jogjata pratiti. Although the Lord is naturally gracious upon the surrendered soul considers himself unfit to receive that grace. These verses, for the next 4 or 5 verses, they're all by Jamunacharya. Nanu prayatna sakrideva nat, tavaham ashmiticha jacha manaha, tavannu kampya smarata pratigyam, madeka barjam kim idam pratante. O Lord, one who keeps your pledge in mind and wholly surrenders unto you, declaring, I am yours alone, is a fit recipient for your grace. Is it only I who am not included in your promise? Shushpashta dainyenatma vigyapti. A heartfelt petition in stark humility. Naninditam karmatad asti loke. Sahasrasojan namaya vyadhayi. Soham vipaka vasara mukunda. Krandami samprati agatista vagre. O Mukunda, there is no offensive activity in this world that I have not performed thousands of times. Now finally I have no alternative but to simply weep before you. Asinga kripasya kripaya shesha simantaragatam atmanam anubhavati. The realization of feeling oneself to be situated on the outer limit of the unlimitedly merciful Lord's mercy. Nimajato nanta bhavana vantash chiraya me kulam ibasi labdha tvayapi labdham bhagavam idanim anutamam patram idam dayayaha. O Lord, I was drowning in the fathomless, endless ocean of material existence, and now, after immeasurable time, I have reached the shore, your divine self, and you also have finally obtained the most fit recipient for your mercy. Bhagavad Bhaktasya Swasmin Dinatva Buddhireva Swabhav Ikit Natu Bhaktatva Buddhi. A devotee of the Lord naturally considers himself to be lowly, and never does he consider himself a devotee. Dina bandurti nama te smaran, jadabendra patito hang utsahe, bhakta batsaltaya tvayi shrute, mamakam hridayam asu kampate. O Jadabendra, when I think of your name, Dinabandhu, friend of the fallen, I, who am a fallen, feel encouraged. But hearing that you are Bhakta Vatsala, affectionate to the devotees, my heart suddenly trembles. Shiva Virinchadi Deva Sevya Swasambandha Leshasam Bhavanaya Narashyam. A devotee feels disappointed in the improbability of his ever having a slight relationship with the Supreme Lord, who is worshipable by the great gods headed by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. Stavakas tava chaturmukadyo bhavaka hi bhagavan bhavadaya sevaka shata makadaya shura vasudeva jadike tadavayam. O Lord, the demigods headed by the four-headed Lord Brahma are engaged in offering their worshipful prayers unto you. The demigods headed by five-headed Lord Shiva are absorbed in meditation upon you, and the demigods headed by Lord Indra, the performer of 100 sacrifices, are your order carriers. O Lord Vasudeva, who then are we to you? Gauravatarashyatya Utkrishta Phala Ati Odarjatan Cha Vilokya Tatrati Lobatvad Atmanyati Vanchitatva Bodha. Seeing the Lord's most munificent descent as Sri Gauranga, who is the bestower of the paramount gift of love divine, the devotee, feeling insatiable desire for the mercy of this Lord, considers himself to be drastically deceived. And this verse spoken by Prabodhananda Saraswati. Vanchitoshmi, Vanchitoshmi, Vanchitoshmi na sangshayaha. Vishvam Gora Rase Magnam Sparshopi Mama Nabhavat. Deceived, no doubt deceived am I. The whole universe became flooded with the love of Sri Gauranga, but alas, my fate was not to get even the slightest touch of it. Sri Gaura Seva Rasa Gridnu Jasya Janasya Tad Aprapati Ashankaya Kedokti. The lament of one deeply aspiring for the service of Sri Gaurahari in the apprehension of not attaining that service. And this verse is spoken by Maharaj Pratapurudra. Adarshaniyan api nitya jatin samvikashate hanta tatapi nomam mad eka barjam kripa yishyatiti ninya kimso vatatara devaha. He casts his merciful glance upon even low-born persons who are unfit to be seen, yet he will not grant me his audience. Has the Lord Sri Chaitanya Dev made his advent, deciding that he will give his grace to all but me? Prema Maya Savantati Vadanyota Palabdes Tan Nitya Parshadasya Dainyokti. Realizing his loving Lord's extreme magnanimity, deep humility is expressed by the intimate servitor of the Lord. Bhavabdim dustaram jasya dayaya sukam uttaret barakranta karo pyesha tang Sri Chaitanyam ashraye. Spoken by Sanatan Goswami. Even this overburdened ass takes shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose grace the formidable ocean of material existence can be crossed very easily. Mahaprema Piyusha Bindu Pratina Swadainyanubhutihi. One who begs for a drop of the nectar of divine love supreme perceives his own destitution. Again, another verse composed by Prabodhananda Saraswati. Prasarita Mahaprema Piyusha Rasasagare Chaitanya Chandre Prakate Jodino Dina Eva Saha. Now that Sri Chaitanya Chandra, the unlimitedly expansive ocean of the joy of divine love supreme, has made his gracious advent, anyone who remains destitute is surely a genuine pauper. Vipralamba rasasritasya parama siddhasyapi biraha duke riddha jodgatanam. The heart's eruption in the sorrow of separation, even for one who has achieved the ultimate perfection of love in separation. So this next verse is so famous, spoken by Madhavendra Puri. Ai dina dayadaranata he, maturanata kadavalok gyase. Hridayam tvada loka kataram dayita brahmyati kim karomyaham. O gentle-hearted Lord, ever gracious upon the destitute, O Lord of Mathura, when shall I see you again? In your absence my broken heart trembles. Beloved, what shall I do now? Shri Krishna Birahe Asahayavat Swanata Karuna Karshanam. A devotee in separation of Krishna helplessly draws the grace of the Lord of his life. And this verse is spoken by Bilvamangal Thakur. Amunyadanyani dinatarani hare twadalokanam antarena antabando karunaika sindhu hahanta katam nyayami. O Hari, O guardian of the shelterless, O one and only ocean of mercy, how will I pass my unblessed days and nights without a glimpse of you? Brajendra Nandana Birahe Taj Jivetashvara Varja Swayam Rupaya Api Dasivat Karpanyam. Like a maidservant, even Sri Radhika, the heroine of the son of King Nanda, humbly petitions the Lord in his separation. So, of course, this verse spoken by Srimati Radharani herself. Hanata Ramana Preshta Kwashi Mahabhuja Dasyaste Kripanaya Me Shake Darshaya Sanidhim. O Lord, my loving consort and dearmost hero, where are you? I am your poor maidservant, please come to me. Vipralambe Sri Krishna Valabanam Api Grahashyakatvad Dainyoktihi. Like persons attached to hearth and home, even the gopis, the damsels beloved of Lord Sri Krishna, humbly petition the Lord in his separation. Ahuscha te nalina naba padara vindam yogeshware ridi vichintyam agada bodhai sangsara kupa patito tarana avalambam geham jusham api manasya udiyat sadanaha. Spoken, of course, by the gopis of Vrindavan. O lotus-naveled one, your lotus feet, eternally held as the object of meditation within the hearts of the greatest yogis of profound intellect, are the only resort for delivering those fallen souls into the well, of those souls fallen into the well of material life. May those holy lotus feet graciously appear within the hearts of we ordinary household ladies. Biraha kataro bhakta atmanamati asahayam manyate. A devotee afflicted in separation feels himself to be drastically helpless. This verse spoken by Shankara. Gato jamo, gata jama, gatam dinam. Hahanta kim karishyami, napashyami hare mukam. 3 hours have passed. 6 hours have passed. 9 hours have passed. A whole day has passed. Alas, alas, what shall I do? I could not catch a glimpse of the lotus face of Sri Hari. Govinda Barahe Sarva Sunyataya Ati Antava Dirga Dukha Bodha Rupa Prema Chesta. Because everything appears vacant in the separation of Sri Krishna's of Sri Krishna, divine love's attempt becomes prolonged sorrow in desperate shelterlessness. Jugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravasaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda birahename. Of course, spoken by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in his Shikshastakam. O Govinda, my every moment seems to be a great millennium. Tears flow from my eyes like torrents of rain, and the whole world seems empty in the absence of you. Sri Krishnaika Vallabhayas Tad Virahe Anubhutakila Pranachesta Vyartataya Deha Jatra Nirvashyapi Lajjakara Shocha Vyavaharavat Pratiti. When, in his separation, Krishna's faithful sweetheart realizes her whole urge for living has been thwarted, even to maintain her body is felt to be a shamefully lamentable task. Sri Krishna Rupadi Nisevanam Vina Vyartani me hani akilandriyane aha alam Pashana shuskendana Bharakanyalo aho Vibharmi va tani katam hata trapaha. My dear companion, without the service of Sri Krishna's divine form, nature and pastimes, all my senses have become senseless. Now, how will I be able to shamelessly bear the burden of these wood-like, stone-like senses? Ati bipralambe jibita pranayinya rodanamapi nija damba matra tvena pratiyate. His sweetheart who lives, despite intensely feeling his separation, thinks that even her tears are only due to her pride. Jasyamiti samudyatasya vachanam vishrambam akarnitam gacham duram upekshita muhur aso vyavritya pasyannapi tachchunye purna agatasmi bhavane pranasta evastita sukya paschatta jivita pranayina dhambam aham rodimi. Spoken by Rudra. When he was about to leave, he said, I am going. I heard his words without a care. As he left, from afar he glanced back again and again, but I paid no attention. Now, upon returning to my house, which is bereft of Krishna, I am still living. Oh, my friends, see how I cry out of the pride of being the love of his life. Labda Sri Krishna Prema Parakastasya Pratikana Vardamana Tad ashvadanna lolopataya tad aprapitivat pratihi. Tatra Shri Krishna prem nastu sarvocha sobhagyakara parama sudurlabha pumartatvam chasuchitam. A person who has attained to the acme of love for Krishna appears as one bereft of that love, due to the moment-by-moment growing insatiable desire to taste it. This indicates that love for Krishna to be the only bestower of the supreme fortune and the most rarely attained goal of life. And this verse spoken by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, again from his Shikastakam. Na prema gandosti darapi me haro, kradami shobhagya baram prakashitam, vangsi vilasananna lokanam bina, vibharmi jat prana patangakan brita. O my companion, I do not have the slightest scent of love for Krishna, and yet I cry. This is only for the purpose of exhibiting my great fortune. Without seeing the lovely face of Krishna playing his flute, I worthlessly pass my days like an insignificant insect. Iti Sri Prapanna jivanamrtam Sri Bhakta Vachanamritam Tagatam Karpanyan Nama Astamo Jayaha. Thus ends the 8th chapter, Surrender in Humility, words of nectar from the devotees, in life nectar of the surrendered souls, positive and progressive immortality. So, surrender in humility. It's certainly against the Western ego, particularly, and not just the Western ego, but ego in general, to be humble. Even the profession of humility is often a statement of one's arrogance. People wish to be known as humble. And humility is also discouraged when humility becomes to the point of heartbreaking. It is considered to be a sign of mental illness even, or self-hatred, self-loathing. But that is not real humility. Humility is natural when one comes in contact with the infinite. When one actually has a real connection with the infinite, they cannot but be humbled by that. What to speak of the infinite? When we come in connection with those things which are extraordinary in this world, we're humbled by that. We're humbled by witnessing the sacrifice of others. As Lord Jesus said, no greater love hath a man than he who lays down his life for his brother. So that in itself is an act of humility, that for the good of others, my life is expendable. You can say the ultimate expression of real humility. But humility doesn't mean having a low opinion of yourself, but rather it means thinking about yourself less and thinking about others more. But still within that, there is a feeling of, you can say, negativity. So, in the world of ego, we are encouraged to be, the best version of ourselves that we can be. And of course that means the most self-asserting version of ourselves within this material world. And we see that kind of ego celebrated And actually that is more or less a ploy by advertising just to get us to consume things. So what's the most famous one? Because I'm worth it. So some company convinces you that you need some ridiculously expensive face cream or something of that sort. And how do they convince you? By telling you you're worth it. It may cost, half of your month's salary, but you are worth it, so you should buy it. So, and the idea that one would think himself unworthy of anything, we would question that. We would question the mental health of such a person. But we see that the supreme negativity is displayed in the person of Srimati Radharani. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, he used this word, and maybe an archaic English word, not very often used anymore, moiety. Moiety means half. So he would say, the divine couple, the predominating moiety and the predominated moiety. So predominating moiety is Krishna, and the predominated moiety, Srimati Radharani. So that means the enjoyer and the enjoyed. And the enjoyed shows the utmost negativity in the divine sense. Just like when we were kids at school, everyone learned this lesson of magnets. When you take two magnets and you put the positive end against the positive end, what happens? They repel each other. They actually physically push themselves apart. But if you turn one of them around and to this positive you put the negative, then they automatically attract one another and come together. So this is a law, a physical law, which is also extendable to the divine world. In the divine world, Krishna is the supreme positive, and Srimati Radharani the supreme negative. And together they make the divine whole, the one indivisible divine absolute truth, Advaigyan Tattva. That is the supreme predominating and predominated moiety. And we can see that that function is also here in this material world. When we produce an electric current, you have to have the positive and the negative. And when the two are joined, it makes a circuit. And energy is, electrical energy is generated, passes through that. So that is a law, a physical law, but it is also a divine law. So as much as we try to assert ourselves in front of the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is this supreme assertive, that much he will be repulsed or repelled by us. We have to develop a genuine attitude of negativity.